Howdy, howdy. How you doing? So I did a video recently about how to let go of stuff, of irritations, annoyances, the things that, provoke us when really we're like, staying calm and cool would be a better choice. And someone got back to me with a question. They said, well, what about the really deep beliefs, habits, limitations, the things, the software that's been running our lives for forever? What do you do about that? And essentially, it's the same deal. It's the same deal because consciously, but more likely unconsciously, we've been maintaining this belief, been entertaining it, building it, supporting it, holding it up. It's like these stone walls out here in Yorkshire. It doesn't take long for Mother Nature just to come along and flatten this barrier. So what we're unconsciously doing is rebuilding, consciously picking it up time and time again. So in terms of these deep beliefs, what do you do about them? How do you let go or reshape your software, your internal program? It's a fantastic question, right? Because if you have different programming, it's easier to respond in the way that you want automatically, more expansively, more freely, right? For the life that you want. So there's two things. The first thing is you want to see it. Now, meditation, often people think that it's about clearing the mind. Now, this is an impossibility, but what it also does is you get to see the voices in your head. Now, we make a joke about people who have voices in their head, but we all have them. And if you're sitting there going, what voice? That's the voice I mean. You have a horde of voices in your head. You have cheerleaders and you have naysayers. You have your parents' voice, your partner's voice. There's a whole group of people in there. And if you're unaware of what they're saying, they speak and you act. They speak and you avoid. Do you know you go into an automatic trigger? But when they're here, the beautiful thing about awareness is you get to see them. When you're aware, you have choice. So you don't have to make these things go away. You just clearly see them and see how they're pushing you in a particular direction and you go, I don't want to do that. In the space of mindfulness, instead of just automatically following the blah, 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 you go, I'm going to do something different. Not when this goes, but despite of it. So it's not peace with an empty mind, it's peace with your mind. It's acting despite your limitations. That old book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. It's along that. But that's the critical thing. That's why you don't want the mind to shut up, as nice as that is. But you get to see your aversions, your patterns, your limitation, your unconscious thinking, which is awesome. Okay? So see it and do something different. See it, you don't have to change it. You just, you're different from it. The voice in your head is not you. Okay? Now, the second thing, and it's so subtle and so natural, yet it's so powerful because it becomes you. The present moment will liberate you. Just saying that sounds cheesy, but I testify. The present moment resets you. Here, when you're truly here, fully present, filled with presence, there are no limitations. It's just when we slip into unconsciously getting into the mind somewhere else, they kick off. Okay? So being here is everything. Here you're free, you can do of whatever you wish, and it's only when you fall asleep, and it's only a habit that you fall asleep, so you return and wake up and here you are. And B, being really truly filled with presence gives you the awareness so that when you slip and the voice starts going whack, 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 You get to see it with great clarity. Yeah. I know our minds, and especially our limiting, negative, snappy, reactive voices in our heads, we don't like them. We don't want them. If we had a scalpel, we would cut them out. But persevere, be persistent, be very patient with this. Return time and time again. Put something in place. Be positive, truly, the glass half full. Choose the expansive choice, something that will, feels expansive rather than constrictive and fear-based. And be completely as present as you can be. And those limitations don't last long. They don't, I promise you. We built them, and when you ignore them and live your life as if you never had them, boom, it's done. It's a done deal. Okay? But the whole process for me of meditation is about these deep-seated limitations and beliefs. It'll give you an experience of the present moment and of yourself that is way more complete and whole than any thought or belief that you may have picked up along the way. So it's truly healing. But it's interesting, it's not really healing in that you have to go in there and do much at all. It's really resetting you or aligning you with an experience that is beyond any thought. You get it just becomes like a whack 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 of a silly little duck, and you go, that's crazy. I used to believe that. Cool, and it just loses momentum. That's all. That's how simple it is. And when I say that's all, it does require you to practice, to show up, to remember. And as once again, you don't practice meditation to get good at meditation. Although getting good at meditation means you get good at life. You get good at being the version of you that you want to be, that is in there already. It's just that, we just kind of sleepwalk through life listening to the whack whacks. Anywho, I hope that was helpful. Let me know. Let me know. Any questions? I love them. So fire away. Anyway, take care and have fun with this, all right? It's not hard work. Truly, it's not. It's really let it be an enjoyable process of discovery. Okay? Cool. Catch you next time.